with pension costs growing by over $500 million every year for the next 3 years, and total contributions slated to grow from $1 billion to $3 billion in the next 4 years, reform is essential to avoiding deep, immediate, and yes, painful cuts in the general fund, both in the coming budget as well as in the future. So, you're going to hear people say, well, pension reform is going to be tough. And I would say that, if it had been easy, it would have been done by now. But it is something that we can do, and it is something that we can do while still, again, maintaining our obligations and still leaving our state workers and our public school teachers and others in the system with retirements that they can count. We said that we're then going to have to look at current employees and look at perhaps a change in benefits going forward. The governor has said very clearly we're not going to take benefits away from retirees. So any retiree that's out there, maybe listening, watching, your benefits are safe. If you're a public school teacher or a state employee, the benefits that you've earned to date are yours. We're not looking to take back what anything anyone has already earned. But for teachers and school employees, there may well be proposed changes to your pension benefits going forward. And I think that's going to be part of the debate, is part of the debate now. But as I said earlier in my comments and answers to these questions, we've got to pay for our obligations, and we need to look at a rebalancing of our pension obligations along with the general fund if we're going to meet our needs without inflicting deep cuts elsewhere in the budget, particularly on pension reform. To not do pension reform will mean that we then have to go back into the general fund budget and find savings that will mean cuts somewhere. And I'm mindful to point out the bulk of our pension cost increases are coming in our school employee retirement system. So you have to ask, well, if we don't make the savings there, should other areas of the budget bear the brunt of those savings going away? Should that fall in public education? These are tough questions that we're going to have to face, and I expect that we will over the coming months.